you can get way more value out of a relationship as opposed to one deal. Good morning traders, welcome back to Frankfurt. Today I want to talk about a topic that's kind of different. So tomorrow's video will be more technical, but for today we'll go a little bit more on a skill that people don't talk about when they think about trading. And it's very interesting how few of your success as a trader depends on how well you trade. But there are so many other factors that determine how you succeed. And recently I get kind of a lot of people reaching out to me asking how they can find investors to trade, or how they can connect with traders, or how they can find the right people to grow. And I think that's really important. If you spend all your time sitting at home and trying to trade by yourself, you'll get to a point where you're kind of good at trading over the years, but that won't equate the level you could be if you were to surround yourself with the right people. And that's kind of what I want to push you guys to do more, because I feel like there's a lot of value into that. So for today's video, I want to give you some rules or some guidelines as to how to find investors to trade, or how to find the right people to connect with that will eventually help you move forward. And there's not a clear rule for that, but some people would say I've been lucky finding an investor that would invest in my trading. I think I've been lucky, but what you don't see and what you don't think about is how much work that involved before. What I had to do before meeting that person. And even though I don't trade for other people at the moment, I want to give you kind of a principle of what I would do if I were to start all over again. Now, I really believe that when you get to talk with other people, or when you get to exchange with people or connect with people, you cannot just go there and show what you want and expect people to give it to you like that. Like, I see so many people who try to, like, they reach out to me, they reach out to different people, and everything is like a pitch. And they say, oh, I have this great opportunity to make thousands of dollars, I know how to trade, I want to trade money, do you have money for me? If you do things like this, nothing will work. And you will come across as a person that is only there for his own benefit, and that's really not what you want. So if you're at a point where you want to either meet an investor or people to trade for, or just people to connect with that are traders or that can help you move forward eventually, first thing first is you gotta go there not with these intentions in mind. So you better do it early, you better connect with people earlier than later, because if you just try to connect with people when you need to, you're gonna be in a state where you try to get something from everybody, which is not the state you want to be in at all. And so I've been to so many networking events in the past where I was just trying to see what people did, make contact in different countries, in different cities, and just practice. If you want to come across people in the trading industry, I think the worst thing you can do is to be like everybody else, because everybody else going to events is trying to get a hold of people that are of higher status, that have the same money or really good traders. So if you go with that mindset of just being like everybody else, it's not gonna work. What I think you can do is, if you want to get a hold of people in the industry, you have to be involved in it. You have to do something different. And by me doing those videos, by me teaching people also what I trade and what I know about trading, I'm at kind of a different level in the mind of people who are investors, as opposed to everybody else just watching, just taking all this information out there and producing the information, which is a very different thing. And I'm not trying to show off and tell you guys that I'm better than most people, but just the fact that if you do something different, and if you come into the networking events or the meetups with the fact that you are doing something good, and you're not just a trader, but you're someone who's mastering their craft, that's gonna show, that's gonna be a big difference. And that's pretty much the whole point. Now, if you think that you only have to go to one event, meet that person, and boom, in a click, it's gonna be fine, you might want to reevaluate a little bit what you do. And you might want to spend time going to different events. And part of your schedule now, as a trader who's trying to meet people, should be to find this event and go to this event. Even if you have to travel a little bit, even if it's not in your city, because you cannot in this world today use the excuse of the location to not meet people, or to say, oh, I'm in this city and there's no trader around, so I cannot meet traders. I'm alone and I have to do everything alone. That used to work 80 years ago, but today it won't work anymore. You have to do something smarter. And that might mean even moving to a different city, or spending time in a different city, where you know you can meet more traders, or you know you can meet more investors, or you know people there have more money. There's a relationship to be built over time. You can get way more value out of a relationship as opposed to one deal. One deal is like, it's one deal, it's done, and if the person is not happy, then it's finished. But a relationship or friendship with people. This is what a part is. Because while a deal is one deal, a relationship is maybe a series of deals if things go right. And at the same time, you can never underestimate who people know and who a person is. Like, I've met the most random people on the street and they knew someone that was related to trading or was trading. Or I talked with someone in my family that knew a trader and I connected with that person over time. So that's really powerful and you have to ask. I'm still pissed off by the fact that some of you guys don't tell other people that you're trading, and that's really unfortunate because you're missing out on so many opportunities of meeting people, of building a network, of even perhaps just sharing what you know because you think that you have to keep this private. And I've also done this for a long time when I was unprofitable, but as soon as I started to work on it more seriously, I started to become a trader and I would tell people that I was trading even though I was not making big return. That's not the point, but you want to tell people what you're up to, what you're working on, because they can see the progression and eventually they'll be proud of you. So hope that makes sense, and I'm really not going anywhere with this video. I think let you guys know in the comments if you like it or not. But I want to go back a few days ago. I've been meeting up with Moritz and Rolf from Tradeciety. That was just an awesome day and I'm pretty happy of that because I got to see what Germany was about a little bit more, as opposed to just me running out in the streets and trying different food that I don't know what they are. They showed me like what was good, what was not so good, so it's really interesting. We also did an interview which can be linked below, but let's get back in time a little bit, and that's the day with Moritz and Rolf. Good one, traders, welcome back to Frankfurt.
How are you, man? Long time no see, I'm good.
Yeah, thanks, but it's not that bad. Yeah, it's...
Ah, alles klar. Kannst schon mal ein Bier bestellen?
Ja.
Okay, bis gleich. Ciao.
Ciao.
So on this rainy day, I'm meeting with Moritz and Rolf from Tradeciety, who, as guessed it, live in Frankfurt. We're at the restaurant now. I'll try to go meet Rolf, and we'll get going with that.
Dankeschön. Danke.
Yeah, trading view, of course.
Yeah, of course. So you can put a lot of charts right there.
Oh.
It's quite convenient. That's cool, eh?
That's pretty cool. Alright, and we're going to record an interview with Moritz and Rolf. This is coming out after, of course. It's going to be linked below. Big screen, like it.
32-inch, yeah.
And the live is over.
I think since I moved here 10 months ago, I never cooked once.
That looks like a really good meal, guys. Ask Moritz.
Wow. Amazing.
And there we go. I hope that video was useful for you guys. I hope you liked it. Comment below what you thought. As always, give it a like if you enjoyed the video today, of course. Don't forget to subscribe. Click the bell next to the subscribe button. And I'll catch you guys here tomorrow with a technical video for sure. Ciao.